So let's start right away. Tip number 1, grouping your drugs by class. It is very important that you group drugs by class. Why? If you group them by class, you actually group them by the organs or the systems that they affect. And next one of my students' favorite, mnemonics, okay? Mnemonics. So mnemonics, these are your memory aids, okay? Something that will help you remember things, okay? I have 2 examples here. PEMDAS, which you learned in elementary, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, prior, addition, and subtraction, right? And then in math, I always talk about it. King Henry died drinking chocolate milk. One of my students added, and I like it, and McDonald's. So those are the prefixes or the mnemonics that we use to remember the amount of drugs. Kilo means 1,000 times. Hecto means 100 times. By having this mnemonics in place, it helps you remember the drugs or anything that you need to remember. Let me apply that in drugs. I talk about PEMDAS, which we learned in elementary or high school math. I talked about King Henry died drinking chocolate milk at McDonald's, which is another math mnemonics. This time, this is one of my favorites. That is a mnemonic for the ABCDs of hypertension. Third tip, visualization techniques. You gotta visualize. Say, for example, vasodilators, you picture a vase, okay? And then your beta blockers, you picture a gate blocks it, okay? But I do use a very important, or one of my favorite sites that I share with my students. It's pixorize.com. They also have a YouTube channel. I'm not connected to Pixorize, but my students enjoy this. Look at this picture. This is Pixorize's representation of macrolides. Macrolides is an antibiotic. They represent a hand sanitizer. They represent antibiotics. So in the Pixorize website and in the Pixorize YouTube channel, when you're talking about antibiotics, the picture will have a hand sanitizer, okay? Since this group of antibiotics is called macrolides, there's a macaroni and cheese in the bowl right there, right? So it's an antibiotic, that's the hand sanitizer, and then there's a macaroni and cheese in there, and you can see that the boy is throwing up from eating too much macaroni and cheese, because one of the side effects of macrolides is nausea and vomiting. I really like this picture, and Pixorize has a lot of visualization techniques or pictures like this on their site.